Good evening, Forest Nation team. Welcome to our bi-weekly team call. I'm so happy to see so many beautiful faces. It seems like every other week that we run these calls, it's getting bigger and bigger, and that makes me really happy.
That's good. It's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign. It means you guys are, plugging in and you just want to be part of this. You want to be a part of this amazing revolution that we have going on, right? We're trying to change the world one person at a time. All right, so we really don't have like a topic tonight, and what we want to do is open up this entire forum so that we can just learn best practices from each other, right? What are you guys doing differently to get your year started right? Whether it's for your own physical health, whether it's for taking up your business another step up, showing up for your friends, your family, maybe plugging into the group and being, more engaged with your own challengers, with your own friends and family, maybe your coworkers. We are all leaders on this team. The minute you sign up, you become a leader, and you do what you wish with this business, whether it's to just inspire one person a month, whether it's just to help your family get into the best shape of their lives, or whether it's to just take it all the way up to the top and build an organization with thousands of people. Whatever you want to do with this business, it's 100% possible. And I want you guys to know that if nothing else, at least you get yourself fit and healthy. So, it's there's no losing. There's only winning, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll share something later on in the call. I would like for other people to share something about their business, what they're going to do for this year, what has changed, and what has set them on the path. So what is something that somebody wants to share with us here before I get into what I want to talk about? Go ahead, Laura. Let's hear it.
Well, I signed up for a social media marketing class. So basically I got my own social media coach. Every coach has a coach, right? So, right. And she's going to teach me how to turn my messages that I get daily as "you're such an inspiration," how to turn that into money. Because if I inspired them, what did I do to inspire them? So it's called the Diamond Method. That's what she calls it. And basically it'll be teaching me about how to post to reach more of my people.
I love that.
That's cool.
I impulse bought it. It was pretty expensive, but you have to invest in yourself to keep going. So
yeah. Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I think it's just a way to step up your own game and make yourself better for, the purpose of inspiring others. So that's amazing. Good job, Laura.
You know what else too? The benefit of that is learning it, but then you get to learn it again when you teach the team, right? So those things that you're learning, I've said it before, there's no monopoly on ideas, right? So you can definitely share that with everybody else, have the team benefit, and you benefit again by teaching it, because when you teach it, it burns a different groove in your mind. So that's awesome.
I like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little note, right?
I did.
Laura O, social media training.
Yeah.
Because you'll be running a team call soon and teaching us what you're learning. And just like Dave said, it burns a groove in your brain. And if you teach something to someone else, then you're one step further of becoming an expert in that field. So good for you. Good for you. And yes, absolutely. We have to invest in ourselves. 100%. Awesome. And I feel like everybody here is stepping up in one way, shape, or form, right? Janine just started teaching group fitness classes. She's a school teacher, and now she's teaching the masses, aside from her own little side gig where she's helping her family change their lives and their health. That's amazing. So, we've all stepped up our game in 2019. in order to become better now for our future self. So I love that. All right, who's sharing next? All right, Jay, take it away.
Aside from teaching all of the classes I'm teaching, I think I had stepped back a little bit from actually posting my own workouts and things like that. So I've come back to it because even though, people know that I'm teaching the classes, they still want to see me do what I do personally. So I feel like it's necessary for me to get back to posting all of my workouts and things like that. And I'll be, doing more IG stories and stuff like that so that I can get the interest of the people.
Love that. And you're right. They want to see, what do you do, right? You're out here, training us and teaching us, but how do you eat? How do you find time to work out? How do you make it all happen? Like they're really intrigued about that. So showing it to them helps them see that anybody can do it. And aside from that, it's your own accountability too, because you know better than anybody else, that workout that you're teaching is not for you, it's for them. Right? Awesome.
Yeah. I had to even tell one of the instructors that the Crunch in the Bronx, I'm explaining to him, I was like, I do my own personal workouts in my house. I don't do them at the gym. And because I was asking him about which machine has the pull-up assist, because I was like, maybe I'll do my workout at the gym one day, but since I'm doing the prep and going to the work, I'm going to need that pull-up bar. So,
Yes. Yes. That's what Obi does. He takes his workouts to the gym, and it's funny to see the people around him look over like, what's this dude? What is he on?
Well, Obi got that special.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's always 4 scoops of Energize.
4 scoops.
Oh, that boy be on fire.
But it opens up the chance to have a bigger conversation, especially with these group fitness instructors and these personal trainers. They don't really understand that there's so many other ways to make an income. So it's, keep an eye out for those people who are group fitness instructors as well. All right. Thanks, Janine. I want to hear from Stephanie, because Stephanie has a small tribe of ladies following her, and she's influencing like no other. And, also want to give her a round of applause because she is Influencer of the Month.
All right.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey,
Well, what I am really focusing on is just really doing the Vital 4. Working out, showing my clips, drinking my shake, the meal prep, showing what I eat, being that I meal prep, and I follow the nutrition plan to the point that I still keep it with foods that my household eats, because I'm meal prepping for the entire family. So I show that it's possible for you to be able to still live the life that you live and still make sure that everyone in your house is eating healthy the way you are. Like today we went out to brunch. We're still celebrating birthdays over here. And my cousin's looking at my husband and he's like, yo, you're mad skinny. Like, you're losing weight too? Like, he's like, your beard is big, but your face is skinny. And he's like, yeah, this one with her beach body. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it is. So, I mean, it's just, I turned 37, he turned 42, and it's like, it's funny to say that. And I'm like, yeah, it's young, but I think about my mom at 37, and I was 16. So I remember what my mom looked like, and she looked like a mom, with this life on top of her, or she was carrying this life with her. Where I look at myself and I have my 17-year-old and I'm like, I like where we are. You know, we could keep up with our teenagers, and that we don't have the toddlers, but teenagers are probably even more of a handful. Not more. They are. I'm just telling you right now. So I just, you know, we right there with them, and we're able to keep up with them, and we know what's going on, and so I just like that. I wasn't diagnosed with fibromyalgia at this age the way she was. She was already going through like disability. First, it started with carpal tunnel because fibromyalgia was, you know, a made up disease back then, and I'm just, you know, I'm just grateful that I'm taking care of my health.
Love it.
Love that. You know, that is our motto. That's the one thing that Dave and I always harped on as soon as we stepped on the stage with this business. We want to make sure that the kids have their parents for a longer amount of time. Because back in the day, you're right. My mother had me at 38 years old. And I remember growing up and always having the oldest mom from all my friends. And I was like, oh my gosh, why is my mother so old and all the other moms are young? Like, I wanted to be, for myself, for my children, I wanted to be that young mom, that young, you know, energized mom. And the funny thing about it is that when I turned 38, Gianna was only 2-3 years old.
Something like that.
So I became that older mom that my mom was. You know what I'm saying? But I refuse to live that way, to let, you know, all the ailments and all the issues take over my body. And it starts with what we put in our mouth. And, you know, like our parents, they didn't know, you know, how to cook better, how to make better choices. So we didn't know how to do that. So I'm glad that you brought that up because it's really important, especially for young parents, you know, our age, our generation, to see that they can make that difference and it's not too late. Not at all. So good for you, girl. All right. So who else wants to share? How are you stepping it up? So Allie made a good point, right? Allie posted inside of the chat, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Absolutely.
And it's a good point because we are always learning and we can always learn from each other. I learn from you guys all the time, okay? I don't have all the answers. So thanks for sharing that.
If you ever think that you have all the answers, then you're not going to grow, right? One of the best lines you can tell yourself is, I was wrong. I was wrong, because it gives you the opportunity to learn something new. Even if you've been involved in something for a long time and you know it, there's a whole nother level deeper that you can get to know something. And when it comes to me in this business, right? I got back to being serious recently because Denise and I, this is our business. And I want to share with you guys something that you may want to think about for your own business. And it's about taking it serious, guys. Now, listen, we don't know, whatever your desire is to take this business and run, that's totally on you. Whatever your desire is to do with this business, that's on you. And you take it to wherever you want to go. But when you decide to take it seriously, several things have to happen. You have to treat it like you are the CEO of, a top Fortune 500 company, right? So if you were, let's just say, for example, you worked at Chase, JP Morgan Chase, or you worked at, I don't know, any other bank, right? And you have a corporate meeting that Friday, 9 a.m. Are you going to be late to that meeting? No, you're not. When you show up to that meeting, are you going to talk about, your issues with your boyfriend or your girlfriend? No, you're not. Are you going to talk about things that, are personal? No, you're not. You're going to talk about business. So the reason why I bring that up is because if you treat your business the same way, then when you have conversations with your customers and your coaches, you're on that business mindset level. Now, is that making sense?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the second thing I want to talk about is when I decided to take this serious, Denise and I sat down and we created a mission statement. Now, here's the thing. Your why for doing this business is different than your mission statement. And here's what I mean. My why for doing this business is so that we can have enough money to never have to worry about it ever again. To create a life that we have total time freedom. That's why we're involved in this. But then our mission for doing the day-to-day activities is our North Star. And that mission statement is, our mission is to inspire people to embrace a healthy and fit lifestyle, to enhance and elevate well-being in all areas of life. Because it's our belief as a couple, as a family, as business owners, that once you improve your health and fitness, it permeates other areas of your life. It improves your relationships. It improves how you perform at work. It improves your finances. It improves every other aspect of your life. It improves your character. It improves how you think and how you perform in the world and how you interact with people. So the basis is your health and fitness. So we've made it our mission to have that statement as our North Star every time we have a conversation with somebody. And why does that matter? Well, it matters to me personally. I'll share with you my story, where before I was only focused on my goals and my results and my money and my income coming in, right? And so that may have come off in conversations with people. But when I shifted my mindset and thinking about the mission of inspiring people to embrace a healthy and fit lifestyle, well, then that's my influence in the conversation I'm having with them. It's about embracing the healthy and fit lifestyle. And you know, the results of bringing the money in, that's just secondary. So, you know, when you have a shift in mindset, your whole business structure, this changes.
Yeah.
So
it's just like what, you know, Zig Ziglar, and not to be cliche, but you will reach your goals when you help more people reach their goals.
Right. So
the more people you help, the more abundance you allow into your life. And that is with anything. Whatever it is that you want, when you help others, you will get. So when we have that one trick pony way of thinking that, oh, I just want to, you know, make more money. I want to make more money. That comes across in your conversations. And that's so like,
it's off-putting. It's definitely.
People smell bullshit a mile away. And that is why I want our entire organization to start the right way. So if you guys came into this business and we've inherited you or we've adopted you or you guys rolled up and you never had a getting started right call, we need to set that ASAP, because I want you guys to get started right and get your people started right. So if you have never had that GSR call, I'm going to apologize to you right now. Let's fix that. Let's make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because that's the only way we can correctly build this business and teach you guys the system. It has to be a system. Everything has to be a system when it comes to either getting you guys set up the right way or helping your challengers get set up the right way. It should always be a system. So we want to make sure that you guys are set up right. So speak to us later, or maybe, you know, message us tomorrow and let us know if you never had a GSR because the person who brought you in didn't get you started that way. We'll fix that. Okay.
Or even if you did have one, let's have one. Let's start fresh. I mean, this is a brand new month, brand new year. Let's all get on the same page, because what I will do with the GSR is help you set expectations and goals and put you on a path of training to get you to where you want to be. And we'll discover, okay, where you want to be, and based on what your goals are, this is the path you should take. And this structure is something that we hope you guys will then implement in your teams and teach your coaches to do, and they can teach their coaches, and so on and so forth. This way the system takes over and it's less that you have to do. So that's what we want. That's what the whole basis of that is for.
Right. Yeah. We don't want you guys to reinvent the wheel.
Mhm.
In other words, we want to make sure that the system is learned and then taught because it's duplicatable.
Right.
Right. So yeah. So we want to offer that to you guys. And now when it comes to like mentorship, we're going to change things a little bit. If you guys are really serious this year about hitting diamond and above, then we will do monthly mentorships to make sure that you guys have that push to get that going. Team Cup. Let's switch gears a little bit right now. Not everybody is going to participate in the cup this coming February, and that's okay. But some of you have stated that you want to be either on a cup or you want to lead a cup or anything like that. So we want to make sure that you guys know that Team Cup starts in February. So you want to be reaching out to other coaches, and it doesn't have to be coaches on this team. It can be coaches on other teams. The highest rank should be 1 diamond and above, and then the rest can be coaches. So if you guys are not sure about, whether you want to be on a Team Cup or if you don't even know what a Team Cup is, all the information is in the back office. Just in the search engine, type in Team Cup info, and then you'll get all that stuff in there, okay? But Team Cup is the good way to step up your game. I've seen coaches go diamond. I've seen coaches go from coach, not even emerald, from coach to diamond in a Team Cup month. So it's a great way to rank advance, make more money, and grow your influence.
If that's what you want to do.
If that's what you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, want you guys all to know that we love you all. We love you where you are and whatever your goals are, whether it's personal or whether it's physical, financial, emotional, whatever. Let's get on a call. Let's get your 2020 mentorship started right, so that we know how to coach you. Because the last thing we want to do is push people and turn them away and turn them off. Like that's something that we would not want to do, and then I tend to get a little fired up and I turn into, I get a little, I'm going to take responsibility for that. That's my, I dropped the hammer, right? What do you want? Is there a word for me? I guess
you don't want to ask me the words for you. Please.
I know. I get a little anal when it comes to because I'm so driven when it comes to this business, and I love and I'm passionate about what I do with this business, and I tend to see the potential that everybody has, and I overstep sometimes. But if you don't tell me what you want out of this business, then I don't know. I'm just going to see, oh my God, you're amazing. You're capable of doing this, and I'm going to push you. So if you don't want to be pushed, I need to know, okay? Because I don't want to waste time with people who are not as, who don't want to turn this into an income. If you're not worried about turning this into an income, if you don't need that, then it's okay. Then we'll focus on your goals, on your personal health. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. As long as that makes sense, because, I'm trying to go easy. But if you want to get pushed, then I'm your girl. I'll push you.
Well, okay.
I'm trying to tread lightly because he knows the push. And
which is why, okay, my turn now. Which is why I am starting the GSRs with you guys, okay? We'll schedule the GSRs with you guys individually, and we'll go from there. And we'll determine from there, like I said before, your desired level, where you want to be, what you want to create, what you want to do. And based on that, we'll take the next step. So
Right. So you guys, this business has a delay. The things that you do today, you're not going to see next week. The people you reach out to, the phone calls that you have, the conversations that you start over Messenger right now, may not flourish until 3 months from now. And this is why a lot of people get stuck, because they go MIA and then they go hard. You go MIA for 2 months and then you go hard for a month. Then you go MIA for 3 months and then you go hard for a week. Just like your fitness, that's never going to give you a transformation, right? You can't like step away and not push play and not eat good for 3 months and then all of a sudden expect a result in 1 week. So you guys have to understand that this business is a relationship-driven business. So if you are not nourishing those relationships, you're going to lose those people. And you're going to lose those people to other coaches. So don't go MIA, okay? Don't go MIA in your business. Don't go MIA from your current challengers, and don't go MIA from your health. Because if you're not continually working on your goals, then you're not going to have a transformation, and nobody's going to believe that this works. Okay. And if you're not cultivating these relationships and nourishing these relationships on social media with the people who are following you, they're not going to believe that you're going to take care of them. You know, the last thing I want is for my doctor to say, okay, I feel you, you know, you've had all these issues, but I'm going to go on vacation, and then you're just going to have to see my assistant when you follow up. I don't want to see your assistant when I follow up. You're the one that knows what I went through. You're the one that, has prescribed this, and that. We don't want that. We want that relationship with the person who we believe is going to be helping us. So not to say that you're a doctor, but you are the coach, right? You're the person who's supposed to be there when they expect you to be there. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand that the seeds that you plant today will not grow
Absolutely.
next week.
I was talking in the Bro Pod call, Chad, who's been an OG coach for a long, long time. He said that he just he's got a rock star coach right now who signed up with him after 2 years of them talking back and forth. So you never know when somebody's ready. You never know when somebody's going to take off. And I shared a story last week in the Super Saturday. And by the way, we recorded, my son Jamie put the video together of the interviews we did from Super Saturday, and I'll post them up inside of the Force Nation team page. For those of you guys who weren't with us and weren't able to join the Super Saturday event, I'll share those videos. Maybe tonight I'll share those. But back when I first became a coach, the first guy that I wanted to have join was my brother Alex, who's Belkis' husband. And he told me no right away because he wasn't ready. And now he's on the way. He's a leader. He's on his way to reaching Diamond and leading his organization with his wife, and it's phenomenal. But who knows if I had kept the relationship going, kept the conversation going, and just kept following up. Who knows if he would have been the guy who worked with me before and started earlier, and things might have been different. But you just never know when people are ready. So just keep the relationship going. And with that being said, we have a few minutes left. We just got the notification. I want to know, we have 2 weeks before our next call, okay? We need other leaders to run the next team call. I don't care what you want to talk about. We are all experts at something, whatever it is. You have something that you're great at, that you're an expert at, or something that you've learned or read or whatever you want to share with the team. We need you to run the team call next call. It ain't going to be Dave and D next week. So I'll be sitting back watching.
I want to give a shout out to Jenny for rank advancing to Ruby.
Where you go, Jenny?
We call that the elusive Ruby because when you hit that rank, you don't stay there too long. Diamond is right around the corner. So I want to hear from Jennifer, what lit your fire? Because you went from, I want to say from 65 to 100. So what was the turning point for you?
Well, I being part of that leadership group that you had me join into kind of got me like pumped up with 2020, and I've known that 2020 was going to be a big year for me going into it, and I was like, all right, well, what am I what am I not doing that I need to be doing again? And I've actually, like I was going to say, persistence and just focusing and reconnecting with why I'm doing this, plus what I used to do, connecting with people more one-on-one, reaching out via text, reaching out to everybody on Messenger, just trying to reconnect with my downline, plus, you know, saying, okay, it's time for me to step up my leadership and really put myself out there more. And then just be open to sharing, because I took a step back from sharing the end of 2019. And that's not going to help me grow my business. That's not going to help me get people. People aren't going to come to me. And I realized that this business, like any business, you have to put in the work. And no matter what time, no matter, you know, how long it takes, you have to put in the work and you have to make the time. So I was always like, oh, well, I don't have time. I want to get myself to bed early. I want to make sure I'm in bed by 9 o'clock. I want to do this. I want to do that. But when you have goals to reach, just like our workouts, when we have to make ourselves get up an extra hour earlier, if you want to work this business, there's been many nights the last couple weeks I've been working up till 1 a.m. because I was like, I know this is where I need to focus, and it's the time that I have, and it's the time that I can be more in it, and focusing on more being present when I am doing that work, and I am, you know, planning out what I'm doing and connecting with people, being present in conversations, listening to people a little bit more in messages, or, you know, meeting with people one-on-one, face-to-face, and doing all that kind of stuff. So presence, persistence, and then also being patient with the time and everything that's happening. And a lot of the people that I've been, you know, meeting, whether they're new or, you know, people who are stepping it up because they've been with me already for a couple of years. So that's when patience comes in too.
Very nice. Very nice.
Love that. Thanks for sharing, Jenny. And, you know, I want you guys to know that there's seasons of hustle. You're not going to have to hustle every single day of the week for months on end. There's seasons of hustle, and then there's seasons where you reap the benefits. And I'll tell Dave, and he knows because I get really serious. I tell him, Dave, I'm going to be hustling these next 30 days. And he knows that those 30 days, from the minute I open my eyes to the minute I close my eyes, I am in it. Like, I am all in. And I'm in that hustle season right now. You know, sometimes it'll last 60 days. Sometimes it'll be just 30 days. And then I start to focus then on stepping away a little bit and then cultivating those relationships and grooming those challengers to become coaches, and then grooming those new coaches to become leaders. And then that's when it gets fun. But the season to hustle, it's hard. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is easy. Yes, this business can be fun and fulfilling, and it can be rewarding, but it is work. So I'm glad that you brought that up, Jenny. It is work, you know, and I take this really serious, and I say now to everyone when I have a one-on-one conversation when it comes to the business, I tell them, I'm not your boss. I am your business partner. So I want you guys to understand that too. I'm not your boss. We are business partners. And if you guys want to run, I'm going to grab your hand and we're going to run together. But if you guys are waiting for me to tell you what to do, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to tell you what to do. We all know what we need to do. And that's show up every day and do the vitals. Okay? So seasons of hustle. You choose when that season is. This is your business. You work it the way you want to. You choose when you want to hustle, whether you want to hustle in pockets of time throughout your week, or you want to give yourself a nice block on the weekends. Whatever makes sense to you, you make it happen. Okay? But people are not going to knock on your door and say, sell me a challenge pack. I'm ready. I wish. That does not happen. All right, guys? So that's it. We're running out of time now. So I want to thank you all for hopping on. I'm really inspired from you, and I'm watching you guys on your social all day. Like, I wash the dishes and I'm like, I'm watching your social because I want to be like inspired by you. You know, we don't turn a blind eye to the work that you guys are putting in, and we're really proud of you all. Okay. All right, guys. Love you.
Have a good week, guys.